All right. Welcome to Black Friday Slow Food. So we can start in Sukhasana. So one leg in front of the other. And we'll take the right ear over towards the right shoulder. So keep your left shoulder relaxed. You can kind of change the direction a little bit. Look down. If you want more depth, you could gently press onto the side of the head. And we'll come back up. Other side. So take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Relax the right shoulder. Maybe look down, get a different stretch, or hand on the side of the head. And we'll come back to center. Can take our hands at prayer, thumbs to the forehead, and we'll greet each other with a namaste. Glad you're here. And we'll take the right hand down, left arm up, straight up or over the ear. You can roll, look up past the left arm. And other side, left hand down, right arm up, over the ear, look up past the right arm. And back up, hands on the knees. We'll take some seated cat and cow. So breathe in, draw shoulder blades together, look up. And as you breathe out, round, chin to chest. One more round. And back up. One last move here. We'll take our arms straight up and take a twist to the right. Left hand on right knee, hand behind you. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, twist. Look over the right shoulder. And through the center. Arms straight up, look up. And twist to your left. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. And let's come onto the mat with the feet forward, knees up. And we'll take a boat pose, hands behind the thighs. You can be like this, or you could try straightening the legs and release the arms. Let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come slowly to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms overhead. Full body stretch. Get as long as you can. Point the toes. Spread the fingers wide. And let's take right knee into the chest. Take it side to side. Left hand on the left thigh. Half happy baby. Press the right knee towards the ground. And left foot on the ground with the knee up, right ankle on the left knee. Press the right knee forward, coming into a recline pigeon. You could stay like this or lift the left leg, wrap the hands around the shin. Breathe into the right hip. Here, let's begin our yogic style of breath in and out through the nose. Relax the jaw. lips together, teeth apart. One more breath. And left foot down, right foot down, feet about hip width apart, arms by the sides, draw shoulder blades up and down. Tuck the chin so neck is long. Press into the arms and feet. Curl up hips and chest. Bridge pose, 3 breaths here. And slowly lower down. Let's take arms into a T, right leg over the left. Press the left foot into the mat, hips to the right, and recline, twist over to the left. You can keep looking straight up. Try to relax right shoulder towards the mat. Relax the expression on the face. And we'll return to the back. Right foot down, arms by the sides, feet hip width apart. Tuck the chin, another bridge. Press into the feet, curl up hips and chest. Interlace hands, draw shoulder blades together. And press down and arms and feet to lift. 3 rounds of breath. And slowly lower down. The left ankle crosses on the right knee. Flex the left foot. Press the left knee forward. Stay there or lift the right foot. Interlace hands around the shin. Keep the left knee pressing forward and flex the left foot. Let's take 3 breaths. Recline pigeon. And right foot down, arms into a T. Left leg over the right, press the foot into the ground, hips to the left, and knees fall to the right. Keep the left shoulder pressing towards the ground, recline, twist. And come back up. Let's take the legs out long one more time. Full body stretch. Spread the fingers wide, point the toes, and we'll take left knee into the chest and side to side. A half happy baby. Grab the blade of the foot, press the knee towards the ground. And take both feet down, knees up, then both legs straight up. We can point one foot and the other. Wiggle the toes. Circle one or both ankles at the same time. And then we'll rock up and back, hands behind the thighs. Couple times. And find a child's pose on the ground. Big toes touch knees wide. Sink hips back. Walk the hands forward. Forehead to the ground. You could take it side to side. Three breaths, child. And lift head a little bit. Walk arms to the left. Side body stretch on the right. And lift head, hands through center. Walk the arms to the right. Side body stretch on the left. And lift the head, walk hands through center. Lift the hips, walk hands forward, puppy pose. Sink down, chin to the mat, chest towards the ground. Breathe into the shoulders, 3 breaths. And press up, take the legs back. We're coming into Sphinx pose, so feet about as wide as they are. And you can energetically draw elbows towards you, press into the feet, lift the knees, open up the heart and chest. And lower the forehead down, press up into table. Fingers wide, shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. We'll take some cat and cow here. Move and sync with your breath. And continue with cat and cow, or take any other movements that feel right to you. Maybe hips to the side and the other. You could take wrist stretches, taking fingers to face the knees, rocking forward and back. And we'll come into table again. Walk the hands up a handprint. Tuck the toes under, and let's find our downward facing dog. Hips up high and back. Paddle out the feet. Nod and shake the head. You could open and close jaw if you hold tension there. And we'll draw shoulder blades together. You could bend the knees, hover them above the mat, then take hips up high and back. Still down dog, like an upside down letter V. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lift heels, ripple forward to plank, and hover knees above the mat, down dog. And breathe in, ripple forward to plank. Hover knees, down dog. One more time. Let's bend the knees, walk the hands towards the feet. Take your time. Find a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Relax the neck. Breathe into the back of the legs. Legs can be bent a little bit. You could sway side to side. Let's take one more breath here. And release your hands. Half lift, hands to the shins, shoulder blades draw together. Look forward, breathe out, fold. And press into the feet, root down to rise up to stand, arms up. I'm out of the picture. Look up. And Uttanasana, forward fold. Bend the knees, feet about 2 fists apart. Interlace your hands behind you. Draw your knuckles up towards the sky. Shoulder blades draw together. Head towards the ground. Weight shifted forward in the balls of the feet. Again, relax the neck, head heavy. One more breath. And release the hands down. Take a half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Arms up. Inhale, look up. And Uttanasana, forward fold. Right hand by the right foot. If you have a prop, you could put your hand on the prop. Bend the right leg. Left hand on the left side of the waist. Twist to your left. And you could lift your left arm up. You could look at the left thumb. Breathe into the back of the left leg. One more breath. And left hand down by the left foot. Bend into the left leg. Straighten the right one. Hand on the right waist, side of the waist. And right arm up. Breathing into the back of the right leg. Look up at the right thumb. And right hand down. Half lift, shoulder blades draw together, look forward. Breathe out, fold. And root down, rise up, arms up. Inhale, look up and settle into Tadasana, mountain pose. Steady the breath. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Chin slightly tucked, so neck is long. One more breath. Then open the eyes. Step the right foot forward, warrior one. So bending into the right leg, hands on the waist, draw right hip back, left hip forward. And we'll take the arms up, relax shoulders. And then interlace hands behind you, draw knuckles down, chest up. Humble warrior, bow forward. Chest on thigh or shoulder inside of the knee. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. If you need help with balance, find a drishti on the ground. Relax the neck. One more breath. And press into the feet as you straighten the front leg. Intense leg stretch, arms up overhead. And keep lengthen the spine as you fold over the right leg. Again, if you have props, you could place your hands on them on either side of the foot. And keep your left hand down under the left shoulder. We're going to come into a revolved triangle. Right hand on the right side of the waist. Twist to the right. Stay like that. Or you can lift the right arm up. Roll the right shoulder back. And look at the right foot. Hand above it, coming into balancing half moon. Take your left leg in. Hand on the left side of the waist. Twist to the left. And then lift your left arm up. So your leg no higher than the hip. Try to stack the shoulders. And let's look down. Left hand down, left foot down. Let's take a forward fold, grabbing onto the neck. And elbows by the ears. You could add a little traction here. Shift weight forward. Hear your breath as you take one more in this fold. And release hands. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And root down, rise up. Arms up. Inhale, look up, maybe standing back bend and arms by the sides. Shoulders up by the ears and down. Relax the arms by the sides. Let's take 3 breaths, Tadasana, mountain pose. You can close your eyes. And open the eyes. We'll take the left leg out. So coming to the left long edge of your mat, finding a wide leg position. So heels out, toes in, hands on the waist. We can start with a little back bend and bow forward. Hands in line with the feet, elbows straight back. Relaxing the neck, shifting weight forward a little bit. Then walk hands under the gaze. Keep the left hand down, take the right arm up, twist to the right. And right hand down, left arm up, twist to the left. Left hand down, heels and toes up. Side lunges, so bend from one side to the other. Then one leg straighten, the opposite one. And let's meet back in the wide leg position. Heels out, toes in, hands on the sides. Press into the feet, slow rise up. Then right foot pressing towards the right or the front of the mat. We'll come into warrior two. So arms at equal heights. Look at the right foot. If you can see the big toe, if you can't see the big toe, press the knee to the right a little more. Peaceful warrior, left hand down, right arm over the ear. Nice. Side angle, modified, lightly touching the right forearm on the thigh. Left arm straight up or over the ear, making a diagonal line from fingers to the left foot. And slowly back into warrior two and Trikonasana, straighten right leg. Take the left foot in a little. Take the torso over the right leg as long as you can go, then right hand down, left arm up. Lean back. So your head is kind of ideally over the right foot. You can keep your arm as it is or take it over the ear for a very intense side stretch. And we'll make a slow transition back to warrior two. Full breath in and out. And straighten the right leg, hands overhead at prayer. And we'll bend into the left leg, warrior two. Shoulders roll back. Right foot parallel to what's now the back of the mat. Look over the left hand and press the left knee to the left so you can see big toe. Then peaceful warrior, lightly touching the right leg, left arm up over the ear. Modified side angle, lightly touching the left forearm on the left thigh, right arm up or over the ear. And smooth transition through warrior two. Straighten the front leg, right foot in a little bit. Hips back, torso forward, Trikonasana triangle. So you want to lean back. So if I were right by my wall, my body would touch the back, the wall evenly. Then you could take the right arm over the ear. And we'll move it back into warrior two. And from here, we'll step to the front of the mat. And find Tadasana again, shoulders up and down. Coming equally onto all parts of the feet. Chin slightly tucked. Let's take 3 breaths. Take the right leg back, find your drishti. If you want some help with balance, finding Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 on the left hip back, right hip forward, pressing into the side of the right foot, forward into the whole front foot, relax the shoulders. And interlace your hands with the opposite thumb on top, knuckles down, chest up. Find humble warrior with chest on the thigh or shoulders inside of the left knee, left hip back, right hip forward. Look at the spot on the ground. Relax the neck, humble warrior. And press into the feet. Slow rise up. Straighten the front leg, maybe heel toe the back foot in a tiny bit. Arms up. Intense leg stretch. So keep a lengthened spine and fold over left leg. And right hand below the shoulder, left hand on the waist, roll to the left. You can stay like that or lift left arm up for revolve triangle. And bend into left leg, left hand above the left foot. Balancing half moon, right hand on the waist. You want to stack the shoulders. Flex the right foot and right arm up. Good. Let's take one more breath. And look down, right hand down, right foot down. Feet about 2 fists apart. Peace sign fingers around big toes. Seal fingers and thumb together. Take a half lift, breathe in. Breathe out, fold elbows to the sides. Weight in the balls of the feet, relax the neck. And release the toes. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Arms up. Look up. And arms by the sides. Shoulders up and back. A breath into Tadasana. One more. Then step the right leg out, wide leg position again with heels out, toes in. Let's take Garuda arms. So you take your right arm up in the middle of the back, then your left hand around. Either you can hold onto your shirt. If you have a strap, you can take it or clasp hands together. And you can stay up, chin parallel with the ground, or you can fold forward. And let's meet upright, release the bind, shoulders roll up and back. And come to the other side. Left arm up and in the center of the back. Right arm around. And stay up with chin parallel to ground and elbow press back, or you can fold forward. And let's meet straight up. Release the bind, shake it out, and we can hop or heel toe the feet together. Shake out the ankles and the wrists. Take some sway side to side. Take any movement that feels right. And we'll slow that down and come into a standing balancing pose, eagle, Garudasana. So we'll take the arms up, breathe in, arms like wings, then your right arm under your left, so you can take a bind like this, or you could take yogi hug. Then bend the knees, right leg over the left. You can hug the thighs, foot down or foot behind the calf. Keep both legs bent. Maybe elbows in line with the shoulders, hands forward. You could fold down. Take one more breath. And release. Whoo, shake it out. Come to the other side for eagle. So your arms up, your left arm under the right one for the bind with forearms and palms pressing the yogi hug. And bend the legs, left leg over the right, foot can be down, thighs hug or foot behind the calf. Elbows up in line with shoulders. You can take hands forward, both legs bent deeply. Stay there, or elbows in line with shoulders, hands. Oh, I just said that. You could also fold down. Keep your eye on your drishti. One more breath. And we'll unwind. Take a little movement again. And then we'll come to the front of the mat. Take the feet out, heels in. And we'll sink down for Malasana Hindi squat. So elbows are pressing into the legs, thumbs into the chest. Lift the heart, stay like this. Or you can take squats, arms up, and come down. You could take left hand down, right arm up. A bind, a half bind, a full bind around the knee. So take about a minute here. One of those choices. And we'll meet back in Malasana, thumbs to the chest, full breath in through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Hands down, lift the hips, heel toe the feet in, about 2 fists apart. Padmahastasana, slide each hand under each foot. You can start by massaging the wrists with the toes. Then you can lift each heel up and down, massage the hand. Then a half lift and fold, elbows to the sides, trying to kind of pull your head through the legs. At the same time, you're shifting weight forward so it feels like a balancing pose. And release each hand. Take a half lift and a fold. Press into feet, rise up. We'll keep the arms up, feet a little wider apart. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Lengthen the left arm up and lean to the right. Half moon stretch, hips to the left, look up under left arm. And arms up. Left hand grabs right wrist. Lengthen right arm and lean to the left. You could look under right arm. And arms up again and down. One more time, we'll come into the Malasana, heels in, toes out, taking one of the options that we went over earlier, or you could try crow. Crow, pressing the hands into the mat, spreading the fingers, walking the feet towards the wrists, taking the knees into the upper arms, looking beyond the mat. Shift forward, lift the feet. And we'll meet back in Malasana. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose and side out. Hands down, lift the hips up, heel toe the feet together. Let's step back into plank. Hold your plank here and take a side plank on the right. Roll on blade of right foot, or you can bend the right leg. Left arm up or over the ear. Press the hand into the mat, lift the hips, and look down, left hand down. Roll onto the blade of the left foot. Press into the mat, lift the hips, right arm up or over the ear. Beautiful. And look down, right hand down. Let's shift forward. And you can lower to the knees, chest, chin, or with control to the ground. Untuck the toes. Take big toes to touch heels out. Cross the wrists. And rest your head on the top wrist. Crocodile pose like a crocodile, sunning 3 breaths. And press up, left hand forearm pressing into the mat. Then the right leg, quad stretch, so press the right foot towards the ground, elbow up. Lift the heart and chest, half frog pose, 3 breaths. And lower the right leg, right forearm parallel to the top of the mat, then the left leg. Grab onto the left foot, press the foot down, left elbow up, lift the heart and chest, 3 breaths. And lower the left leg. Let's come on to the stomach totally and the head. Take the forehead side to side. And arms by the sides. Shalabhasana locust pose to strengthen the lower back. Lift everything but the hips off of the mat. 3 breaths here. And lower onto the right ear. Bend the knees, take the legs to side to side. And forehead down, keep the arms in the cactus way. And we'll take another Shalabhasana. Lift everything but hips off the mat. Look at edge of mat, 3 breaths. And lower down onto left ear, bend the knees. Take the legs side to side. Forehead on the ground. Let's grab onto the ankles. Flex the feet. Keep knees together if that feels okay for your knees. Coming into bow pose. Press the ankles into the hands. Lift the heart and chest. Try to rock up. And take 3 breaths. And we'll lower down. Find a child's pose again. Big toes touch. Arms reach out. 3 breaths. Focusing on the breath alone. Let's find a dolphin. You can take your forearms parallel or you can interlace your hands. Tuck the toes, lift hips up high, walk feet towards the elbows, and press forearms into the mat, heels towards the ground. Maybe walk feet in a little more. And stay until you reach your edge. And when you do, you can take restorative child's pose with legs together, arms by the sides, and forehead on the mat. 3 breaths. And let's give it one more try here. Coming into dolphin. Take the feet closer to the elbows. Take one leg up. And down, other side. Maybe walk feet in a little closer. And again, when you reach your edge, come into child's pose. Steady your breath. And let's press hands into ground. Cross the ankles. Come into a seat. Take legs straight out in front. Find staff pose, Dandasana. Press the hands into the ground. Legs into the ground. You're at a right angle. Then arms overhead. Breathe in. And keep length in your spine. Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. 5 breaths. As you're ready, come up, take the hands behind you. We'll take a reclined plank, pressed hands into the mat. Lift the hips so you're trying to press your feet into the ground. And slowly come down. Let's take the right foot on the outside of the left thigh and bend the left leg. And the right hand behind you for support. Left arm reaches up half a lower to the fish's elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. And look forward. We'll take a pigeon. So fire log pose, double pigeon. So ankle on knee on ankle like this. And if your knee's coming way up high, you can place a pillow or something you have around you between the knee and the ankle. You can stay like this with hands behind you or take arms up and fold forward. Let's take again 5 rounds of breath. Breathe into the hips, trying to stay present in the body with the sensations that surface. And slowly press up if you're down. Let's take the feet down, knees up, and take windshield wiper legs from one side to the other. Then we'll take Baddha Konasana, bound angle. So your feet together, knees wide. You can open the feet like a book, the traditional way. The goal is to have the tops of the feet on the mat. And you can stay up, hands behind you, or again, you could fold forward. Let's take 5 breaths. And slowly press up. take hands behind you, feet down, knees up, reverse table. Press into the feet and hands, lift hips and chest. You can keep the head up in line with the spine, or you could always take your head back. And we'll slowly lower down. Take both legs out. So half Lord of the Fishes on the other side, the twist. Left foot on outside of the right thigh. Bend the right leg. The left hand behind you for support. Breathe in, lengthen right arm up. And elbow on the outside of left thigh, twist to the left. Again, breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, twist. And turn to face the back of the mat. Find your double pigeon. Knee on ankle, ankle on knee, like this. And flex both feet. And either stay upright or fold forward. 5 breaths. We'll slowly press up. Take the feet down with knees up. We'll come into one more Navasana boat pose. You could try this way, in which you take the peace sign fingers around the big toes. You have to kind of find a spot to gaze at. Lift the legs, and then we'll try to keep the same shape as we release, which is not too easy. Okay, let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower with control. 3, 2, 1. Big full body stretch again. And arms by the sides. Let's take the feet down, knees up. One more bridge. You could repeat one that we've done at the beginning, or you could come into a wheel by taking the hands by the ears, elbows up, and pressing up, lifting hips. And let's meet in Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. You can place your hands on the belly. Feel the rise and fall under your hands as you keep your yogic style of breath in and out through the nose. One more breath. And let's take the knees up and into the chest, nose towards the knees. And you can take the head back down, rock side to side. Draw invisible circles on the ceiling with the knees. And take an inversion that you like now. You can take headstand if that's in your practice. You could come to a wall, legs up the wall, maybe a shoulder stand. For shoulder stand, I take hands on the small of the back. I'm trying to get the hips up high, the legs straight over the hips, and looking up at my toes. Be careful of pressure on your neck and shoulder stand. And maybe a form of plow with knees on the forehead or full plow, legs behind you. Again, be careful of the neck. And when you're ready, you can meet in happy baby. Grab blades of the feet, press the knees towards the ground. Maybe take a V shape with the peace sign fingers around big toes. And if there's any other pose or movement that would feel right to you, feel free to take that now. And we'll make our way into Shavasana. Let your feet flop open, palms towards the sky. You could lift your heart, draw shoulder blades together, and take it back down. Maybe head side to side. And close your eyes. Settle in here with a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and open the mouth, sigh it out. Let's do that again. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold the top of the breath. 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth. One more time, the deepest breath you've taken today in through the nose. Hold the top of the breath. 3, 2, 1, and shh. And let your body be heavy and your spirit be light. Shavasana. And without moving your body, begin to deepen your breath. And take some gentle movements to reawaken. And let's roll to one side in a fetal position. And here, as we enter the holiday season, maybe you could bring one word to mind or a mantra that you can come back to help ground you and support you during this holiday time. And with that in mind, slowly come up to a seat. And let's take our hands on the knees. Just close the eyes. We'll end with a 1 minute meditation. When your thoughts come and go, just observe them like falling rain, not engaging with the thoughts. So here we go. Hands to heart center at prayer, and thumbs to the forehead. The light in me honors the light in you. And we'll bow to each other. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today.